Zoe? Whoa. Hi. Huh? Did I startle you, Detective? I'm quite sorry. All I wanted was a glass of water for my dry throat. Why are you so happy? Your sister just died. Did she hear me talking to myself? Come on. It's written across that disgusted look on your face. If you have something to say, then say it. Yeah. You killed her. You killed your own sister. Did I now? That's a heavy accusation, and I don't believe you can back it up. I can prove it just fine. Go ahead and try. There's nothing to prove. I love my sister, you know. I can't imagine what I'll ever do without my beloved little sis. Oh, really? Because I happen to have evidence that suggests that your relationship may not have been so rosy after all. Start small. I need evidence that proves you're a sister. Okay. Alright. I need evidence that proves that the sister were at odds. Okay, start small. Let's start with the drag marks. What? I don't follow you at all. No, that's not what I meant. Oh. Well, I could start with a deed, but I don't think that's very small. That's kind of a big thing. Yeah, no. Okay. Crap. There's something here. Troubled. Threatening card. I found this mixed with Anna's birthday gifts. Someone threatened her. I believe it was you. Belief is not proof, Detective. Nothing points to me as the writer. Hold on for a moment, and you'll see where I'm going with this. There are other pieces of the puzzle that point to a troubled relationship. Okay, I gotta review these things, apparently. Children's bed. Oh, you... Damn it! I knew I would do that. Okay. I'm gonna assume it says that the bed was made perfectly at 9 p.m., but children don't make their beds perfectly when they get up. Children don't make their bed every time they get up to use the bathroom, do they? I have a feeling the beds were never used. I believe you were fighting. She was probably afraid of you. Is that all? What makes you think we were fighting? We could have been having a late-night slumber party for all you know. The conclusion that you were fighting stems from something else. Anna was terrified of you. In fact, I believe that she moved against you first. This is preposterous. This is preposterous. Anna would never do anything to me, and I'd never do anything to her. The bed means nothing, and the note could have been written by anybody. None of this points to me as the culprit. I'm getting to it. We should move on to what happened next. I believe these pieces of evidence will tell the tale for us. Alright, Sister Scrape. You had a fresh, unbandaged gash across your cheek when I found you in the bathroom. There was no simple scrape. That's a bullet, Grace. I was right! It was from the other bullet! But the sister shot... What are you talking about? There were only 3 shots fired total. Anna took all 3 of them. How incompetent do you think I am? I need proof of what happened during the night. Okay, when I first started this game, there were 4 shots. Well, how do I have the extra bullet? Anna was the one that took the gun from you, or from your father's bag. Wasn't she? Not you. She was scared after seeing the card. She wanted to talk to her father and uncle about it, but they brushed her off. She knew that she had to protect herself. She fired the bullet at you in self-defense before you took the weapon from her. You got a hold of the weapon somehow, and you must have hit or kicked her. But you weren't the great gunsman either. You shot her twice before managing to take her down with the 3rd. And even then, you had to stand at close range in the head. But you managed it. You even planned ahead after you saw your sister take the gun. You took the gloves from the kitchen and slipped it in your shoes until your uncle's... Wait. You took the gloves from the kitchen and slipped your own shoes into your uncle's boots. You dragged your own sister's body to the closet. You likely cleaned up yourself in the bathroom. I doubt he knew what you were doing. But you even went so far as to have your boyfriend cover for you while you were prepared. You don't want to get caught. But that was not your original plan, was it? You had had a few telling issues. There was something strange about the crime scene that would indicate a child like her. The bloody handprints? There was something odd, almost awkward, about the crime scene. There were a couple bloody glove prints left in multiple windows upstairs. Was the killer going to throw the body and the rest of the evidence into the yard below? I think so. They clearly tried awfully hard to get those windows open after all. Now, those windows were tough. The rooms were rusted shut, but I believe most adults could still get them open if they tried. But a 14-year-old girl? Perhaps not. You were forced to hide the gloves and boots under the bed, but the body wouldn't fit, so you stored it in the closet. The amount of blood also suggested that it was drugged slowly by someone weak. You no longer had time to escape. You had to hide in the bathroom. You had a bit of a hard time with the whole thing, didn't you? But what about the mask? You forgot about the mask. The killer was wearing it, but it wasn't found anywhere near the crime scene or me. Well, before I say anything, only you're the one who said that there's a mask involved. Doesn't mean you actually wore the mask. Ha! What's so funny? The mask. The mask was never worn by the killer. Don't forget that it was you who told me about the mask. All I have is your word for it. And since you're the killer, and make no mistake, you are. It was clearly never used. You knew that your uncle was planning to sleep in the living area. You took the mask from Anna's gift and planted it there beforehand for a bit of insurance. If needed be. Then tell me, Miss Detective, what would my motive be? Even if we weren't joined at the hip, Anna was still my sister. And that's just it. Huh? She looks nervous. I bet she's praying that I haven't found it. Oop. And now for the final nail in the coffin. The deeds. I found this on the kitchen table. Your father was going to announce it tonight, but you happened upon it to read it first, didn't you? It says that you're no longer your father's heir. You're already jealous of your sister. You were already, weren't you? When you saw this, you snapped. You planned to execute. You planned and executed the murder. You murdered Annabelle, your little sister. You weren't supposed to find that, you know? I locked the door as soon as I got out of the bathroom. It was easier than hiding it, but I guess it wasn't enough. She has the master key in her hand. She must have pickpocketed me in the bathroom. Anna deserved it. She killed our mother. She ran out into the road. She would have been the one ahead, but our mother pushed her out of the way instead. She killed her. She killed the mother who loved me and left me with the father who doesn't. That's not true. Your father was worried sick. He loved you very much. He'll be devastated. Not in comparison to Anna. He doesn't. Always the afterthought. It was always my dear, darling, beautiful, bright, lovely, intelligent, sweet, perfect little Anna. Well, no more. His perfect little Anna is dead. The tip of the key suddenly looks rather sharp. You were wrong about one thing, though. I hated Anna, but I did love her. When I wrote that card, I wanted her to run away. I didn't intend to kill her. But when I saw how she was afraid of me, when I saw her grab that gun and huddle in the corner in the bedroom, something came over me. I thought I might as well prove her right. The key. She stabbed me. But it doesn't hurt. There's no blood. The gash is already healed. What witchery is this? What happened? It doesn't hurt at all. Ghost! Ghost, it's true, there's a ghost! Oh. No way. It can't be. You're... Anna. What? Anna? Hey, Mama. Look, there's our bus. We're on the wrong side of the street. Anna, stop. Come back. That's the middle of the highway. But we'll miss it. I don't want to... Anna. It's a dead end. Please don't. Sleep well, sis. That's right. Of course. I'm Anna. I was murdered 10 years ago. How did I get back here? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm 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 sorry. Sis. I don't know what came over me. I can hardly believe it myself. I screamed when I pulled the trigger. I cried in the bathroom even though I tried not to. It wasn't like I wanted to be found right then. I'm sorry. Please, don't kill me. You aren't going to make her father lose both of us, are you? What should I do with her? I don't know. This really is a tough decision. I'm gonna turn you in. I still can't believe. I'm sorry, sir. No. Now perhaps my living daughter can get the help she needs. And now, perhaps my Anna can be at peace. For that, I thank you. It's a shame that the police had to get involved, but I suppose there were no other ways. She'll be in jail for a long, long time. It's just, I can't fathom how my girl could do this. How could a child of mine? Just make sure she knows that you love her. But after what she did to Anna, I'm sure that Anna forgives her. And I'm sure that she wants you both to be happy. Get help for her sister. And keep on cherishing each day. Work on bringing the family closer together. That's how she would have wanted to be honored. Live for her too. Yeah, you're right. That's exactly what she'd say. Thank you for everything. You're wise beyond your years. It's nothing. It's just... I know what it's like to lose someone. I'm sorry. Please. Be happy too, alright? I will. Well, I ought to be going. Everyone else is waiting outside. You know, if Anna had gotten to grow up, I like to think she would become someone like you. Thank you. And goodbye. Goodbye, Dad. Marjorie! So, you remember me again. I'm glad. Of course I do. I'm not sure how I ever forgot. You're like my mother, after all. Marjorie, what's going on? This all happened 10 years ago. My sister was never caught. Why are we here? Spirits aren't bound by time. Without flesh to bind us, we are free to walk through the years in the living... I can't read today. We are free to walk through the years as the livings are through the physical realm. But that didn't make up for the agony of remaining trapped in this gloomy old house. A place where we can all walk at night. A prison. For me, it was the regret to lose my daughter that kept me trapped here. For you, it was the way your sister simply walked away. For your 20th birthday, I thought we should do something rather special. I took you back 10 years to the day you became trapped here with me. Your memories got a bit messed up during the journey. but it couldn't be helped. I think it was necessary. If you hadn't have solved the crime on your own, it wouldn't have held the same meaning. This isn't static. Time isn't static. You've changed the past. You've uncovered the truth behind your own murder and decided what to do with the truth. Did I do the right thing? That's something you have to answer yourself. But I'm so very proud of you. Spirits don't have to age. You could have remained a little girl as you died, but you blossomed to a beautiful young woman under my care. I raised you. I feel like I'm finally at peace too. Where are you going? We can finally leave the house. We can move on. Can't you feel it too? Come with me, dear. I want you to meet my daughter, and I'm sure your mother is waiting for you too. I would say that you've kept her waiting long enough. But with what you've changed now, I suppose you haven't kept her long at all. Follow me. And happy birthday, dear. Given the circumstances, I suppose this is the best gift I could have hoped for. Mother, I'm coming. Well, that was a game called Happy Birthday. It was freaking amazing. I'm gonna go to bed now, and I'm not gonna be sad. You guys have a good night.